Good morning, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you this morning. Yay. We're filming again outside of our beautiful Townsend COA, and Katie is graciously filming once again. Good job, Katie. Thank you. So I want to put out right at the onset that all of our centers, the ones that I work with in particular where you're going to access these classes, all of our centers are really working above and beyond to bring programs to the folks in their towns. And I'm just going to ask if you're able to make a donation to these centers, and I know that that'll be greatly appreciated. So here we go with what's happening now. I am trying a new format today. I'm going to offer, there'll be individual pieces, 3 short classes that you can access on their own. Each one will be self-sufficient. Or you can string them together. You could even put them with one of the classes that we did early on for, in particular, the Yoga Nidra. You could do with one of the classes we're going to put out there today. So I'm asking that you feel free to check in with me by email to let me know if this new short format works for you. Patsy Brightman, no punctuation, no spaces, @gmail.com. I'm always happy to hear from you, and I have heard from a number of you, and I appreciate that. I love hearing how you're doing and what you're up to. So the first class is going to be a centering class. This is something that you're all familiar with. We do a centering before all of our classes, but I'm going to expand this. And the centering, what is the purpose of the centering? In general, what is happening with the centering is that it's a transition from your everyday life to a quieter space, to a more peaceful space. So this is going to be an expanded centering, and I will suggest to you that you use it. Say, if you're having trouble sleeping in this time of COVID, it's excellent practice to do before going to bed. Also, if you have an especially stressful day, oh my, that could happen. You can use it to sort of center yourself, okay? And just bring a little more harmony in. So this will be a good one to use for all sorts of calming and centering practice. So the second one is going to be the seated practice. And this is a gentle practice to move your body in every way it's able to move. So we're going to move all the parts of your body in this seated practice. And I recommend that you do this on a day that you're feeling a little bit on the down low. And at the same time, you'd like to do some yoga. This one will be for you. Then the third class, I was trying to think of a class that would be a good focus on an area of the body. And so many folks hold tension in the neck and the shoulders, big time. So this is a practice that is going to focus on the neck and shoulders. And I just want to put out there that at the same time, it will, if you're having backache, if you're someone who suffers from backaches, this will also affect your back. So this is the practice that's going to focus on neck and shoulders, stress reduction, and good opening in these areas. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is the centering class. And you know, as we begin, the first thing we always do is find mountain pose in the chair. So I suggest that we sit about halfway forward. Find a chair in the house that is a nice sturdy chair. I'm using and always do for the seated practices. I always use a folding chair. I just recommend you don't use an upholstered chair. You don't want to use anything that you kind of sink into. You want it to be maybe a wooden chair. Folding chair is perfect. So you're about halfway forward. And why? So that you're not resting your back. You want to bring that back up so that it's nice, your spine is nice and long, and you're holding your back up with your back muscles. So let's look down and look at the feet. You want to line up those toes. Outsides of the feet are parallel to each other. Knees are stacked right over the ankles. Maybe a fist width here, but you can certainly have your knees closer together. You can have them further apart. Every body is different. Hands on the thighs. Let's roll the shoulders forward and up, back and down. Settle into the sits bones. Give them a wiggle waggle. Become aware of the head and gently float the head up and back until you can imagine that those ears are right over the shoulders and the chin parallel with the floor. Little space between the teeth. Welcome to yoga. We're gathered together to breathe and relax, to connect with and balance body, mind, and more. Yoga begins with the body, so let's bring awareness to the body. Simply begin to notice the body. First inside, and then outside. Drawing awareness inside of the body. What's standing out for you today? What's calling for your attention? What's happening now as you bring awareness inside of the body? Often what we notice is an old friend. The aching knees, the tight shoulders. What are you noticing as you bring awareness inside the body? Without judgment, simply notice and breathe. Sometimes when we bring awareness inside the body, we notice something new. Something we've never noticed before. So if that's happening for you, maybe you name that. And sometimes, when we bring awareness inside of the body is simply quiet. Nothing to report. You can notice that as well. Relax and breathe. And now let's shift and bring awareness outside of the body. Here we use our senses to explore awareness of what's happening now outside of the body. First, let's become aware of the sounds. Maybe you notice first the sounds that are close by. And then perhaps you can notice some sounds that are further away. What's happening for you when you become aware of the sounds? And now let's shift and become aware of what you're seeing. You can decide to open your eyes ever so slightly, or you can decide to keep your eyes closed. So you can either gaze around your space you're in at the moment. Nice soft gaze. Or you can keep your eyes closed and decide to gaze around your favorite place. Maybe you've decided to go to the beach for a moment, or on a walk in the woods, and gaze around there. Breathe and relax. And now let's shift and connect with what we're feeling. Bring awareness to the palms of your hands, slide them over your thighs. Just a little rub back and forth. Is it soft? Is it rough? What do you notice as you connect with what you're feeling? And let's take a moment to even notice what we're smelling. Maybe you're doing this class outside. Or maybe you're indoors near your kitchen. What do you notice as you bring awareness to your sense of smell? Relax. Now we've been breathing all this time. Let's bring awareness directly to the breath. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. A simple meditation to follow the breath. Slow, easy breaths in and out the nose. And here, maybe you take a moment to notice the quality of the breath today. And you can do this by asking yourself, how easy and comfortable is it for me to take a slow, smooth, easy breath in and out the nose? Without judgment, just notice. And here's a reminder that throughout all of the classes, breathing in and out of the nose is highly recommended. I understand sometimes we get a little stuffy, it's more challenging, but it's just when you're able, breathe in and out of the nose. And now we'll shift awareness just one more time, this time bringing awareness to the mind. And here we notice thoughts as they come and they go. What are you noticing? If you are noticing the busy mind, in yoga we call it the chitta, the busy mind. Without any kind of judgment, just notice that mind. But you may notice that because of our centering, your mind has already begun to quiet. So a reminder here regarding the thoughts. We always have a choice. We can choose to follow the thoughts, to allow them to take us here and there and everywhere. Or we can choose to simply notice those thoughts, allowing us to stay grounded in the here and the now. The present moment, a most beneficial place to live from. And now taking a long, slow, easy breath. Take all the time you need to blink open your eyes a little bit, maybe turning your head side to side, moving the shoulders around a bit, The next thing we'll do with the centering is our eye exercises. So today we're just going to do simple circles, sitting up tall, become aware of that head, make sure that the head is up and back. We want to have good alignment to do the eye exercises. So imagine you're looking at a really large clock. Just look straight ahead and pause. Those of you who wear glasses, because I've stopped taking my glasses off because of this headset, I sometimes forget to remind you, if you wear glasses, please take them off, because we'll be doing a piece after that we need the glasses off. So take the glasses off, sitting up tall, looking straight ahead. Bring the vision all the way up to 12 o'clock. Stretch the eyes to the very edge of your vision. From 12 o'clock, bring the eyes to 1 o'clock, breathing in and out the nose. And then bring the eyes to 2 o'clock, just moving the eyes and not the head. All the way to 3 o'clock. Stretch the eyes all the way over to the edge of your vision. 4 o'clock, breathing. 5 o'clock. Bring the eyes to 6 o'clock. Relax. And then 7 o'clock. Draw the eyes over to 8 o'clock. And then 9, all the way over to the edge of your vision, 10 o'clock. And breathing, 11 o'clock. Stretch them all the way up. And now back up to 12, to the edge. Take a breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, close the eyes, relax. Take a slow, easy breath, relax. Now you know we're going to go the other way. Blink, blink, blink the eyes open. Blinka, blinka. Bring the eyes back up to 12 o'clock. And next we'll go 11 o'clock. And 10. 9 o'clock. And 8. Breathing. 7 o'clock. And 6. Notice how there's a little rest there at 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Here we go again. And 4. 3 o'clock. And 2. Stretch the eyes to 1 o'clock. Back up to 12 o'clock. All the way to the edge. Stretch the eyes. Take a breath in, lengthen. Exhale and gently close the eyes. Relax. Relax. Blink, 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 blink. Now rub the palms together. Rub-a-dub. Create a little bit of heat in the palms of the hands. When you feel like you've generated even the tiniest little bit of heat, we're going to go ahead and palm the eyes, cup the eyes. Imagine that you're closing out all of the light so that you're able to open the eyes into the darkness. Breathe and relax. Take a breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, let the chin gently come toward the chest. Elbows toward the floor. Head gets heavy. Cradle the head in the palms of the hands. Imagine that the eyes are absorbing energy from the palms of the hands. Slow, easy breaths. In and out the nose. A last slow breath in and out. Imagine now that the head has become light as a feather. Use a little arm strength and lift that head slowly back to center. Slow and steady. Bring the fingertips toward the inside corners of the eyes, and without touching those eyes, sweep across to the outside corners. Shake out the hands. Back of the hands on your thighs. Go inside. Breathe and notice. What's happening now? Become aware of the eyes, inside and outside. A last slow, easy breath, in and out. Now take all the time you need, blinking open the eyes, moving the head a little bit, shoulders. So the next piece we're going to do is it's an acupressure piece. This comes from, this is going to be about releasing tension in the head. I thought that might be a good idea. So there are 3 parts to this. I'm going to review them before we jump into the practice, and will be about a minute in each place. So we're going to use first the thumbs, and the thumbs are going to go into the inside corner of both of your eyes, okay, the thumbs in there. And what I want to make sure that you're aware of, you want your thumbs to rest on bone, and do not let them sink into the soft tissue. You want them right on the bone. So you can kind of imagine that it's on either side of the bridge of the nose, okay? And then the second place we'll be putting our fingertips to access those acupressure points are on the middle of the eyebrow bone, with the 3 fingers, middle of the eyebrow bone. And then the last place is going to be, in yoga we call it the third eye center, right between the eyebrows. You're going to take your thumbs again and press it right between the eyebrows. So if you are a person who holds tension in the head, I want to put it out there that yoga should never hurt in any way. Your acupressure points could be really sensitive. So if you're feeling that, you're noticing that, waggle your thumbs or your fingertips, and it will disperse that tension, okay? So let's begin with the thumbs. We're going to go to the inside corners of the eyes, right on the sides of the bridge of the nose. Breath in and lengthen up. Exhale, let the chin come toward the chest. Let the head get heavy, but you monitor how much sensation that you want to receive here with this practice. Space between the teeth, breathing in and breathing out. Relax. You just gyrate, waggle those thumbs a little bit if it feels a bit too strong today. Or you can also just lift your head away. You want to keep connection with the thumbs, but you lift the weight off of the thumbs a little bit. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax. When we come off the acupressure points, we want to come off very slowly. So first, bring our head to center, just slow motion, float the head back up to center. And then easy does it, release those thumbs from the acupressure points. Maybe move your fingers around a little bit. The second area, we want to take the 3 middle fingers, right on the brow bone, right in the center. Breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, let the chin come toward the chest again. Let the head rest on your fingertips. Notice the amount of sensation that's happening. Is it comfortable? Would you like to lighten it up a bit? Do you like the idea of dispersing the energy by wiggle waggle of the fingertips? What's happening now? A last slow, easy breath in this position. Now use the little arm strength and lift your head slow and steady back to center. And then very gently, slowly release your fingertips from the acupressure points. Move those fingers around a little bit. Now the last position, your thumbs will access those thumbs again. Put them right between the eyebrows, right on that bony ridge. Breath up and lengthen. Exhale, tilting the head forward. Relax the jaw open a little bit. Relax and breathe. Maybe you want to notice which acupressure point area gives you the strongest sensation. You could play with that again later in the day. This is a very good practice to ward off a headache. Release tension inside the head. A last slow, easy breath. Slowly floating the head to center. Bringing those thumbs off the acupressure point. Shaking the hands out really good. Back of the hands on your thighs. Go inside. Become aware of the head inside and outside. What do you notice? What's happening now? And now blinking those eyes open, moving the head, shoulders, wake up the body just a little bit. So next is our pranayama practice, the breathing practice. We're going to do Dirga Swasam today, the yogic 3-part breath, the most fundamental breath in yoga. So the 3 parts, I'm just going to do a little review here. The 3 parts are the belly, the ribs, and the chest, okay? So the belly is where we want to feel the most movement. We're going to have our hands on our body when we do this. So the belly, you want to feel the most movement. You want to feel your belly swell like a balloon, like it's blowing up, and then you want to feel your belly drop back towards your backbone, and we give it a squeeze of the abdominals here to get all the air out. The more you get all the air out with the exhale, the fuller the inhale can be. So next, so that's the abdominal area. Then we'll go to the ribs. You just sort of, if it's comfortable for you, you take those thumbs and wrap them around the back of the ribs and the fingers in front, or you can just cup your ribs, however it's easiest for you. You want to feel the ribs expand sideways, okay? They expand into your hands sideways. Not coming forward, but out to the sides. And then your collarbones, we're putting our hand here simply to say, quiet down. You're going to feel the least amount of movement in the collarbones. The most in the belly, the second most in the rib cage, and then the very least right up here in the collarbones. So let's begin with our hands on the abdominal area. Sit up tall, head up and back, space between the teeth. Give the shoulders a little wiggle waggle. Broaden through your chest. Relax, relax. So we begin with the belly breathing. Let's go with an exhalation. Exhaling, we breathe in and out the nose throughout. Gentle squeeze of the abdominals. Inhale, belly rises like a balloon. Exhale, belly falls. Gentle squeeze, trying to lengthen the exhales. Inhale, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Squeeze it up. Inhale, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Slow and steady. Gentle squeeze. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Squeeze it up. Last round like this. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Gentle squeeze. And now let's add the ribs. So we're going to take our hands to hold on to those ribs. Check your posture. Lengthen through your spine. Begin with the exhalation. Exhale out the nose all the way out. Squeeze up your abdominals. Press into your feet. Inhale into the belly. Sideways into the ribs. The ribs relax. The belly falls. Squeeze it up. Inhale, belly. Sideways ribs. Exhale, the ribs relax down. The belly falls. Squeeze it up. Inhale, belly rises. Sideways to the ribs. The ribs relax down. The belly falls. Gentle squeeze. One more round like this. Inhale, belly. And ribs. Exhale, relax the ribs. Relax the belly. Squeeze it up. Release your hands down. And now for the full 3-part yogic breath, the Dirghaswasam, one hand on the belly, one hand on right here at the collarbones. Remember, this hand is sort of reminding your chest, quiet, nice and quiet. Check your posture, head up and back. Begin with that exhalation out the nose, exhaling. Squeeze the abdominals. Inhale into the belly, sideways into the ribs, the chest. Exhale, top down, slow it down. Slow it down, squeeze up the abdominals. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down like an ocean wave. Flow the air out. Squeeze up the abdominals. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, top down. Flow it out. Smooth and easy. Lengthen, squeeze it up. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down, flow it out, flow it out. Squeeze. Inhale, belly, and ribs, and chest. Exhaling, top down. Slow down the exhale. Lengthen. Squeeze it up. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down. Flow it out. Squeeze it up. 2 more rounds. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down. Easy and comfortable. Squeeze it up. Last round. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down. Squeeze it out. Now exhale, squeeze, exhale, squeeze, exhale, 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 and release and relax. Back of the hands on your thighs, go inside. Follow the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Noticing any shifts or changes as a result of our pranayama practice. What do you notice? And now a last long centering breath to close our centering practice. And we will close with our peace salutation. Peace, peace, peace. May the whole universe be filled with peace and joy, with love and light. Namaste.